Hello, my friends, and welcome back. Thank you very much for being with me again today. Yesterday, Elon Musk made a little speech at Trump's Capital One arena venue, and at the end of it, he saluted everyone by, I don't know, bye. And these guys obviously are interpreting Elon Musk's hand gesture, salute, obviously as that. Obviously, they interpret it as salute controversy. I don't think it's any controversy. But anyway, why? I will play a video for you, and then I will discuss why the Roman salute was switched because of about 15 years of Nazi rule into being not the Roman salute that was in our civilization for at least 1,500 years. So the Romans had not only used that salute for a lot of years, but the Germans, the Nazis in the Second World War, used the same salute, and therefore it switched the connotation from the Roman salute into the Nazi fascist salute because it was used by some bad dudes for this period of time. Now, in this video, I will direct you to this video that I made some time ago, where I explained why the Roman salute is evil. PhD, handicaps, females, races, US presidents, communism, crosses are not. Go and read. Watch this one. And then we're going to talk about the Roman salute. And then I'm going to show you the video and how these guys elevated this from a controversy to Elon Musk's Nazi salute, not the Roman salute, Nazi salute. Right? And then Musk goes gesture similar to Nazi Sieg Heil salute at Trump's inauguration party and with video. So we're going to discuss these things. On top of this, I will use one of my books right here, God's Nature, in which I analyze Yahweh, okay, nature, other than being a forgiving, loving feature entity. And in this one, I already used these little things to show you how Moses should never be used as a ethical and a moral individual. Why? Because I think in this book, and I will explain, Moses and other Israeli leaders, at the orders of that God, committed, I think, genocide, extermination of groups. I will show you, verse by verse. This is analysis of that. So let's start first with Elon Musk. Do you think it's a controversy? My point is, if you have only a hammer in your toolbox, you will see nails everywhere. So if you have this problem in your life and ignore everything else, then everything you're going to see, like you see, my stripes here could be interpreted, I don't know, like a prison sentence for someone else. Or maybe because I used, or let's say I have a white car, that is because, I love only that and I hate others. Now, if I would have had a black car, that means I like to suppress and to, certain kind. You can have a mindset like that. So obviously, Musk's salute or bye, see you, wherever, it's interpreted by these people in a certain way. We should not accept that. Now, let's read this. Elon Musk comments on salute controversy. Elon Musk's gesture has sparked a Capital One arena in Washington as he speaks on Pop. This is what he is. And Angela Weiss. Elon Musk was visibly bursting with excitement after President Donald Trump's inauguration at a celebratory rally on Monday at Capital One Arena in Washington. He pumped his fist in the air and bellowed a yes to the Pop crowd. But another gesture soon after, he sent observers, some, questioning whether Musk was expressing just joy or something more insidious. Right? All right. Musk's, this is from Ukrainska Pravda. Ukrainska Pravda, the Ukrainians are Europeans, and they're closer to the Romans, and they have a Western civilization, Roman, Greco-Roman, not the Judeo-Christian. So they promote this Nazi salute. Who owns them? They should be outraged that some people try to impose that on. No, my friends, this is our Roman salute. You interpreted that? I can interpret your Moses genocide as genocide. And remember, Moses' picture is a mural in the US Supreme Court Hall. If you go over there, you're going to see Moses over there with his laws telling us, and he's a moral guy. I will show you here how many people, in the name of an order from God, he exterminated, and how he was instructed to keep the virgins with numbers. I will give you. That's in your Bible, not in mine. It's in your Bible. Now, I'm not here to bash the believers. They can believe whatever. Don't impose it on me, though. All right, let's go. This is from the Ukrainians. They should know better. Again, here you have. This is the best they could get out of it. Elon Musk, pip, pip, pip. And we have people saying, well, what's going on here? That's bad. All right, let's see. Aaron Rupar. Let's see, what did he do? Let me write the right size here. Ready? Go.
And I just want to say thank you for making it happen. Thank you.
All right. Whatever it was, I don't interpret it like that. I interpret it like the Roman salute, but in the first sentence, the Roman salute, also known as, no, it's not also known. I don't know it as such. I don't know it. Is a gesture in which the right arm pop. In the first one, I don't want to put it together. They put it together. This should be out. Why? I will explain. And this is again the Ukrainians. Musk does gestures similar to. Now, isn't he dressed in black? It's because he liked to oppress a certain kind of group. Oh my God, he has even a button shirt. Adolf had a button shirt. Is he a promoter? And we have people here who tell us that. There are a lot of people, we're going to find out, the PhDs guys, that are going to interpret that. Right? During his speech, Musk put his hand on his heart and then threw it up in the air, which has resemblance of the Nazi pop. Really? Really? If you have only a hammer in your toolbox, obviously that's all you see. A nail and nail and nail. And now you got obviously the New York Times, did not mention anything like that. You got him again, and they are trying to get from the right angle as it's so more pointed. I don't care if it's pointed. I don't care. Let's go to this one. I defend the Roman salute. Why? It's our cultural thing. It's our Roman civilization. Back the fuck off, you freaks. All right, let me show you. So this is a book I wrote a while ago, and you find it on Amazon. And I will just go, how did I write this book as a short introduction? I took 3 Bibles, 3 scriptures. One international Bible, because they have a little bit of different semantics in English. 2 in English, 1 in Romanian. So one, it was the International Bible, gifted to me by a friend of mine at that time. Thank you very much again. I mentioned him in my book as a acknowledgement. The other one was I think it was a Catholic Bible, coming from another person, obviously, Romanian Pentecostal Pocăit pastor. He gifted that to me and to help me in life. And okay, and the other one was an Greek Orthodox Romanian Bible that I bought when I was much younger in my search of the entity. All right, the entity. So I took the Bibles, all 3, and verse by verse I went. I read the Bible many times. Verse by verse I went, and I interpreted in Greco-Roman way, our interpretation as with logic, fact-based, and not weasel interpretation. So that's it. There's two books on this. So at it's chapter 31 in what? Let me see, because I did it in such a way that you can find in Numbers. So this is in Numbers in the Old Testament, and we have, is that what it is? I went too early. it's the Passover. I will start with the Passover first. So this is how I did it. You see, I took the chapter right there, and then the verse 13 to 14. I used the quotation marks. I gave you right there the right here, for instance, the verses when there are too many, whatever it is, you find it. You find it, and on top is the. So here is the Passover. No, the Jewish celebration holiday. What they celebrate actually. So verse 12. This is, you can find it. This is, let me see where it's exactly. Exodus. So then the chapter in the Exodus right there. Then you go to chapter 12, the Passover. The Passover, I write, story is a clear dictionary definition of, I would say, genocide or Holocaust committed by God by passing over the land of Egypt and I'm quoting them, killing every firstborn, both men and animals, end quote. This is what God told these guys. So what is that if it's not genocide to a certain group, which is the firstborn? Right? Then you have at verse 43. God accepted the existence of slaves. Right there. God ordered Moses and Aaron that, and I'm quoting, no foreigner is to eat of it, referring to eating bread without yeast for 7 days. So no foreigner. Inclusion is, the slaves were allowed to eat it after being genitally mutilated first. God accepted the existence of slaves and forbade the eating of bread without yeast based on racial ethnic group preferences. So those people should not. A foreigner who is a slave and is genitally mutilated is allowed to eat it. If the foreigner is not a slave or mutilated, he cannot eat it. You can go and read them. You can go and read, and it's that book. It's not me saying this. It's this book. One by one. Don't give me the euphemisms here. All right. Don't give me the apologetics. Arad destroyed. So right there. Arad destroyed. And this is in the Numbers. Arad destroyed. Chapter 21. And it says here, verse 2. They intercepted the Canaanite king of Arad intercepted the invading Israelis and captured some of the invaders. Because of the Israelis' invasion initially was unsuccessful, they, and I'm quoting, vow to the Lord that if you will deliver these people into our hands, we will totally destroy them. That's end quotation mark. What's that called? The Israelis vow total elimination of these guys. All right. And then we have verse 3, instead of denying the genocide to occur by not allowing the Israelites to conquer and exterminate the Canaanites, God, and I'm quoting, gave the Canaanites over to them, Israelis. They completely destroyed them and their towns. So the place was named Hormach, end quote. Hormach means total elimination. One nation was eliminated with the help and support of God. Next one. Don't get upset with me. Go read your book. Now, we go on to another one. We got about to chapter 31, where we got Moses now entering the business of taking care of stuff. And this is in the chapter 31, the same numbers. And we got Moses entering in the business and never celebrate Moses again. And we have here, Moses was told by God to take vengeance, I'm quoting, on the Midianites for the Israelis and carry out the Lord's vengeance on them. Verse 7, that was verse 1, 2, 3. God orders Moses, and I'm quoting, kill every man Midianite, which means extermination of all man population in a group. All men. Next one, verse 14, 15, 17, 18, right here. Moses saw them and got angry and asked, and I'm quoting, have you allowed all the women to leave? After he conquers the town. So the guy said, we're going to keep all the women for And Moses ordered, and I'm quoting, now kill the boys and then kill every woman who have slept with a man. But save for yourselves every girl who has never slept with a man. It's a virgin. I wonder why. So, all right, and then we have verse 27 through 48. we learn about the spoils of war, which is basically who gets what and how much from dividing the spoils. We find out that they took 675,000 sheep, 72,000 cattle. This is from the Bible. You find the numbers over there. 64,000 donkeys and 32,000 virgin women. 32,000. So we have 32,000 women who were enslaved to provide sexual pleasure. All right, so it says, verse 37, we find that God's spoils of war were 675 sheep, 72 cattle, 61 donkeys, and 32 people. So we have 32 people as a matter of pop, and they are what kind of people? Now, they're spoiled of the wars. Verse 52, they got 2.5 tons of gold in worth on the market nowadays. That is a plunder, spoiled of war. At the year 2016 conversion, 2.7 tons of gold is worth $66.2 million in US dollars. Right there. You can go and read, my friends. You can go and read. Now, God got angry. And so we got here, how do you call this? Deuteronomy. Verse 22, 33. God directly intervened in the conflict on behalf of the Israelites by handing the nation to Israel to eliminate. Read that. And again, he told Moses that the Israelites took all the towns and completely destroyed the towns, men, women, and children. That's verse 34. And I'm quoting, they left no survivors. Because this is a quote, took all the towns and completely destroyed the towns, men, women, and children. Verse 34, autonomy, beep, my friends. Plunder again, and on and on and on. We completely destroyed them. Destroyed every city, man, woman, and children, and the livestock. So, again, this is verse 6 to 7 in the same chapter 3 of Deuteronomy or whatever that is. And so on. And then driving out the nations. What does that mean? And they drove out the Hittites, the Girgashites, the Amorites, the Canaanites, the Perizzites, the Hivites, and the Jebusites. That's how they driving them out. So I don't want to hear, I have more. Go and read it. I have more. Oh, look at this sweet guy here. That devil in disguise. So they tell me about our Roman salute. And I pick this as a hypocritical point of view. Just read it. It's over there. It's go and get the Bibles. You get this book. I think it's like $5 only because it is not for me to make, oh my God, I'm going to be rich. I'm already rich. I don't need more money. Can I give it for free? You have to put the price over there. You couldn't just say, okay, this is $0. So it's $4 or $5. If you find it more than that, that means some people bought it as an intermediaries. So bought it for $5 and sell it for $15 or something like that. So don't touch my culture as I don't touch yours. But no, I'm supposed to revere these criminals. But you attack Elon Musk did that. That's the Roman salute. Did he say anything about anything? Like if he would have said Sieg something or Heil something, that's a different story. Different associated. You never draw a conclusion of one thing. Like right now I'm doing like, you can say, oh, that's a threat. He approved the elimination of, just because I do this, you have no connection with what the intent is. If I say, yeah, we're going to you up, especially you, that's a different story. And so on, my friends. If I make a little gesture, and remember, you have to fight for your culture. But they interpret and shape your culture the way they want. And what do? We are at them. The PhDs come, they infected our universities and the mass media and Hollywood. And they tell us what to believe about our own, how to talk about our own cultural symbols. Who are you? Who are you? Back the off. Thank you very much for being with me again today. I don't think Elon Musk needs to do, it's a controversy. In your head, it's a controversy. And again, how many? How many people? Controversy. 1, 2, 7, 1,000, 1 million? Who are you? Stay strong, stay smart, look for the truth, and be just.